Vamos, Maxima.
All right, Potterheads, welcome back to Chamber of Theories. The Harry Potter TV series Reboot, coming to Max, to HBO.
It's the news everyone's talking about, right? Some are excited, some are a little bit skeptical.
It's true. And we're here to break it all down, figure out, like, is this going to be good or bad?
Exactly.
So after, like, scouring every article, every announcement, there is a lot to unpack.
We're going to break it all down for you guys.
Everything we know so far.
Confirmed facts, juicy casting rumors.
Okay, let's start with, like, the big promise from Wizarding World. This series is going to be authentic to the original books. Like, a bold claim.
It is.
7 epic books.
Yeah.
How do you cram all that into a TV series?
Well, I mean, I think authentic could mean a lot of different things. Capturing the spirit, the essence of the books, rather than a word-for-word adaptation.
Okay, so you don't think they're going to, like, actually do, like, every single thing from every single book?
I mean, even the movies had to make cuts and changes.
Right. But one thing that's really got me intrigued is they keep saying they're going to go, like, deeper into the story. The showrunner, Francesca Gardner, put it as, uncover things we haven't seen. There's even talk of unturned stones. What could that even mean?
Oh, the possibilities are kind of endless, right?
Yeah.
Like, we could see expanded subplots like Hermione's SPEW campaign.
Okay.
That barely got any screen time in the movies.
Right.
Or maybe we'll delve into some of the more obscure backstory from the books. Things that were hinted at but never fully explored.
Oh, I love that idea. Like, just like some more deep dives into, like, you know, how things actually came to be.
Exactly.
Ooh, I'm already picturing, like, entire episodes dedicated to Peeves, just like wreaking havoc.
Yes.
Speaking of which, did you see that Peeves is actually going to be in this series?
Finally.
Yeah, I know.
He was so missed in the movies.
Right.
He just adds that, like, whole other layer of chaos and mischief.
The Hogwarts.
To Hogwarts, yes. I think he's going to be a real fan favorite.
Before we get too carried away with Peeves, I gotta hit you with some quick-fire production details. Filming is taking place at Warner Bros. Studios Leavesden.
Ooh.
Yes. The original movie sets are back.
That's so cool.
Production kicks off midsummer 2025. Expected premiere 2026. And get this, they're planning for a decade-long series. There's a lot.
It's incredibly ambitious.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder about the scope, about the scale of what they're thinking, right?
Right.
And they got some really interesting people working on this. Mark Mylod,
Yes.
who directed episodes of Succession and Game of Thrones. Francesca Gardner, also from Succession. Dream Team.
And Academy Award-winning costume designer Holly Waddington. So, like, they're really, like, pulling out all the stops.
They are. I am particularly excited about Mark Mylod's involvement.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Because his work on Succession, it shows, you know, he knows how to handle complex characters, intricate storylines.
Right.
That's perfect for the Harry Potter world. All right, so we know you guys are dying to hear about the casting rumors.
Yeah, over 32,000 young actors
32,000.
auditioned for Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
That's wild.
Talk about pressure.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being one of those kids, like, stepping into those iconic roles?
Oh my God, the weight of the fandom on your shoulder.
Talk about a sorting hat experience, right?
Right. To be or not to be the chosen one, that is the question.
Ooh. So it's going to be interesting to see how they approach this casting. Will they go for actors who look similar to the original trio?
Right.
Or will they take, like, a completely different approach? Okay, well, speaking of casting rumors,
Yes.
remember that whole buzz about Cillian Murphy maybe playing Voldemort?
Oh yeah, he would have been amazing.
Even Ralph Fiennes was, like,
We endorsed it.
totally on board.
Yeah.
There's a twist.
A plot twist.
The rumor train has taken a hard left.
Whoa, where are we going?
Apparently, Murphy's actually being considered for Professor Quirrell.
Really? I mean, he's a brilliant actor, don't get me wrong, but like Peaky Blinders,
Yeah.
Inception, brooding characters.
Yeah.
Quill's not exactly known for his, you know, intention. Yeah.
A little bit of a surprise.
It's a curveball for sure.
But maybe that's what makes it so intriguing.
You think so?
Yeah, this could be a chance for him to really show, like, a completely different side of his acting.
I guess I could see that.
Yeah, like, what if they lean into that contrast?
Okay.
Like a Quirrell who seems all meek and unassuming on the surface, but, like, underneath there's this, like, hidden darkness.
Ooh, like a simmering volcano?
Yeah, just waiting to erupt.
I'm getting chills.
This is why I'm excited about this reboot.
Me too.
It's like a chance to see all these characters in a new light.
Fresh perspectives.
Totally. And speaking of fresh perspectives,
Ooh, tell me more.
there's another casting rumor that has us scratching our heads a little bit.
Lay it on me.
John Lithgow.
The John Lithgow. Multi-Emmy Award winner John Lithgow.
That's the one.
And he's being considered for
Just tell me you already know.
Dumbledore.
You're good. But now I know what you're thinking. An American playing Dumbledore.
It does seem a bit odd.
Right.
It's definitely a bold choice.
But Lithgow is a master of transformation.
He is.
Remember him as Winston Churchill in The Crown.
Oh my gosh, he was incredible.
Yeah, he completely disappeared into that role.
True.
Maybe he can do the same thing with Dumbledore.
Maybe he'll surprise us all.
It'll be interesting to see.
This brings up a good point, though. Like,
Yeah.
how faithful is this reboot going to be to that, Britishness of the story?
That's a big question.
Are they going to lean into that American influence, or are they going to try to keep it, like, super authentically British?
It's a tough one.
It's a delicate balance, right?
Yeah,
You want to appeal to, like, a global audience,
of course.
but you also don't want to lose that, like, essential Britishness of the books.
Definitely. Now, we can't talk about the reboot without addressing kind of like the elephant in the room, J.K. Rowling. As you know, she's going to be an executive producer on the series.
Right.
HBO has said that, like, her personal statements haven't affected their collaboration,
Okay.
but it's definitely a topic that's generating, like, a lot of discussion among the fans.
It's definitely a complex issue for sure.
It is, for sure. But, maybe let's shift gears for a minute
Okay.
and talk about keeping this story fresh. Some people are arguing that Harry Potter's already overexposed. Like, do we really need another adaptation? Can they really bring something new to the table?
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of potential, though. Aspects of the story that were either, like, glossed over or completely left out of the movies.
Right. And think about all the other storylines and characters they could expand on. We could see more of, like, the Weasley family dynamics.
Oh, yeah.
Delve deeper into the history of Hogwarts,
Yes.
the wizarding world.
Yeah.
Maybe even explore, like, different cultures,
Right.
magical traditions from around the globe.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
books, I think, only scratched the surface of the global wizarding community.
Right. They really just focused on, like, the UK.
Yeah. I just imagine, like, visiting magical schools in other countries or learning about all these different magical creatures and practices, beyond the British Isle.
Oh, I love that. That would be so cool. I'm getting excited again. But let's, like, play devil's advocate.
Okay.
A decade-long series
Yeah,
is a big commitment.
that's true.
Can they really sustain the quality and interest for that long?
Yeah.
What if they, like, run out of source material?
It's a valid concern. I get that.
Yeah.
But remember, though, the books themselves are incredibly rich.
Right.
There are so many unanswered questions, unexplored backstories, potential storylines. They could weave all that in.
Okay. So you think they'll be able to keep it fresh?
I think so, yeah.
And let's not forget, like, prequels, sequels.
Right.
We could see the rise of Voldemort,
Yeah.
the founding of Hogwarts, even follow a whole new generation, decades after the original series.
Yeah. The possibilities are truly endless. But, it all depends on how well they execute it.
Right.
The writing, the casting, the special effects, everything's got to be top-notch.
No pressure.
Right.
But speaking of execution, the books, they were written in a different time.
Right.
And some of the themes, some of the representations, and they might not resonate so well today.
Right. It's about striking that balance
Yeah.
between staying true to the spirit of the books
Okay.
and then adapting it to contemporary sensibilities.
Yeah. For example, the issue of diversity.
Yeah,
A lot of fans felt that was lacking in the original series.
for sure.
Hogwarts was pretty homogenous. Could they offer a more inclusive representation of the wizarding world?
It's definitely something they could address.
Okay.
I mean, we might see, like, a more diverse student body.
That's true. And what about updating some of the themes, some of the storylines? Gender roles,
Right.
social hierarchy,
Yeah.
use of magic. Like, there's so much there. It's going to be fascinating to see how they navigate all these challenges. But one thing's for sure, this reboot is going to have a huge impact on the fandom,
Absolutely.
whether it's good or bad.
Yeah. It has, I think, the potential to, like, re-energize the fandom, introduce a whole new generation to the magic, and also have the risk of alienating some fans.
If they feel like it's not faithful enough, straying too far from the source material.
Yeah.
It's a high-stakes gamble, but regardless of the outcome, it's going to be an exciting ride.
I can't wait.
We'll be here every step of the way.
Oh, absolutely.
Analyzing every detail, dissecting every trailer, sharing all of our theories.
Can't wait.
So, speaking of the future, what are you personally most excited about or maybe nervous about with this reboot?
I'm excited to see how they handle the casting and finding actors who can actually capture like the essence of these beloved characters.
Right.
That's going to be crucial.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It is. I'm also a little nervous about how they're going to handle some of the darker themes.
Yeah, it gets pretty dark, especially as you get towards the end.
Exactly. The more mature themes, you know, in those later books.
I think that's a valid concern.
Yeah. I think it's important to go into this with an open mind.
Okay.
And remember, no adaptation's ever going to perfectly capture the books.
Right.
We all have our own vision of what this world looks like.
Right.
So there are going to be things that we love, things that we maybe don't agree with.
Right. And that's part of what makes being a fan so fun.
Right.
We get to debate, dissect every detail, share our theories, connect with other fans.
I'm all part of it.
Who share our passion.
Yeah, it's a community.
The anticipation is killing me. We still have a couple of years to wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild ride for sure.
It is.
I think this reboot, it really has the potential to be something like truly special.
I think so too.
Like it could reignite our love for the story.
Yeah.
Introduce a whole new generation to the magic.
For sure.
And maybe even like offer some fresh perspectives on this world.
Totally.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe it'll spark like some new theories and debates.
Absolutely.
We might end up questioning everything we thought we knew about the characters in the world.
Yeah, maybe even like completely flip everything on its head.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Just imagine, like, the discussions, the heated arguments.
Oh, no, for sure.
Over character interpretations, the shipping wars.
The shipping wars.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be wild.
And just think of, like, the cosplay possibilities. The whole new cast.
A whole new wave of inspiration for costumes.
Oh, the cosplay is going to be next level.
Next level. We'll probably see people dressed as characters we haven't even seen on screen yet, just based on, like, their descriptions from the books.
That's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing to see, like, the creativity and passion of the fandom, like, come to life.
Absolutely.
But for now, we'll just have to patiently wait and see what C's has in store.
I know, the waiting is the hardest part.
It really is.
Especially for a Potterhead.
So to all our fellow Potterheads out there, what are your hopes and fears for this new series?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
What storylines are you most eager to see brought to life?
Yes, tell us everything.
And until we get more news, we'll be here, keeping a close eye on every announcement, every rumor, every whisper from the set.
Absolutely.
Make sure you subscribe to Chamber of Theories.
And hit that notification bell.
So you don't miss any of our deep dives into the magical world.
Until next time.
Keep those wands at the ready.
And remember,
the chamber awaits.
Lumos Maxima.